yesterday when they had a package that took them from the hotel right to the front door. I mean, from the airport to the hotel. So, and they're staying at
the old royal palace, the parliament of the state, as I told you, and then the monument of the unknown searcher. Going to cross the main streets, the two main streets which are parallel and used to join the two main squares. Very soon we are going to see on the right one building different from the other one of the country. Finally Schliemann discovered a great prehistorical civilization which goes back to 2000 years before Christ. He discovered royal graves into which he discovered a lot of things made of gold. Real treasuries were discovered by Schliemann. He got married a Greek lady and used to live in that building already years ago. Now it's a museum, the numismatic museum. On the right, the Catholic Church of Saint Dionysius. And then you should have a look on the right. You're going to see three buildings which were built in the end of 19th century after Christ in the neoclassic style. The buildings have columns on the facade as decoration, but the columns have the dimensions of the ancient times columns. The Athenian gave new proportions. Because of that, the style of the construction, it's called neoclassic. Still exist in the center of the city. Some buildings with the columns on the facade as decoration and belong to that style. Very nice buildings. Then the Greeks changed the construction of the buildings. On the top of the two columns, you see the statue of the god Apollo, the god of music, is holding the lyre. And the other statue, the statue of the goddess Athena, the patroness god of Athens. Second building on the right is the university, the oldest one. And a little further, the third building with the Doric columns is the National Library. And I repeat you, we crossing the University Street or Venicelli. The Athenians changed the style of the construction of the buildings because the buildings we have now are really more solid. They can resist better to the tremors of the earthquakes. I cannot speak you about strong earthquakes. Never happened in our hero. His name, Kolokotronis. After that naval battle, in the area with the name Neverin, the Turks were defeated by the foreign fleet, mostly European fleet, and they had ones, and very interesting, the purchase into those smaller shops. Again, looking on the right, the Metropolis Street is leading to the Metropolis, is leading to the cathedral. 8th century before Christ. We stop somewhere here. stop about 10 minutes for taking pictures, I mean. And then we continue our program. Getting off the coach, you can leave your things. In the 6th century before Christ, and the Athenians erected the first religious buildings in that period, 6th century before Christ. But the Greeks had a great enemy in the antiquity. That great enemy for the Greeks were the Persians. Persians 4 times came in our country. They wanted badly to occupy first our country, but later the rest of Europe. But never did that the Persians. The Persians were defeated in our country and then abandoned the war against Greece. But climbing the Acropolis in 400 AD before Christ, the Persians did the great catastrophe of the monuments upon the Acropolis.
Lúc đó người ta đã có cần cầu rồi ạ. Thưa với các anh các chị rằng là ông chưa đi sẽ thông minh là đây có cần cầu thông minh như này giống gần cái cần cầu của thời gian hiện đại. Em nói đây là nơi của văn hóa, khoa học, nghệ thuật và đặc biệt là khoa học Latin. Pericles, anh chuyển cho đoàn xem xong. Pericles là cái ông mà có làm không làm cái đề này nhá, là ông ấy chuyển bằng những cái cần cầu và cái đá ở đây đã có 4G dây thừng cột 4G đó và chuyển bằng cái cần cầu để lên để xây dựng thành này. Allora, come sono a porte le materiali?
Buono. Facciamo un tapatore fuori dal questo. Παλάτι χεστό. Ύστερα πετάνε κατά φωτογράφια. Κάνε. Έτσι. Μια φορά
Was pretty well intact.